season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to run.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Green. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Here's the handoff. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. Finding an escape route. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Makes the catch. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They stripped it out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Handoff to the lone back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
It's caught. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for room, it's Hayes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Underwood. Intercepted. Touchdown LSU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup for 15.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. Oh, out of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. good to finish things off. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it to the back on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it! We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly up field every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. And his throw is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking for the score. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 30. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Haynes. And he'll be brought down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The offense has converted just one time in 4 fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again. And the Wolverines are on the move. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
To the air, it's Underwood. Steps away. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Quarterback extends the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I just love when running backs make those decisions. And when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, hit some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Pulls it in. It's Klein. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unleashes to the end zone. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 19 over Ole Miss. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. LSU quick to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start.
Now makes a grab for a big play. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Dances away. On target to the left. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a catch down the right side. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wolverines!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah,
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes time and time again. You still are winning. I don't know if you know that. Look up on the scoreboard. You're still in the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. It's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Got a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. LSU right back to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Let's go!
The run from the shotgun. Finds a little space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward,